Hey guys, Mike with KC Tarantulas here. Just got a feeding video for you guys this week. Got some guys that didn't want to eat, got some guys that didn't want to eat on camera, so this one was a little frustrating to make. But we got some cooler stuff coming in the future in the next couple weeks. Next week I have the Kansas City Reptile Show that I'll be going to, and I'm going to be doing some interviews there. If you guys come to that show, feel free to grab me, say hello. I'd love to talk to you. After that, I do have a collaboration video coming up soon with an unannounced YouTube person. So I'll give you guys some more details on that in the future. And yeah, so there's some cool stuff coming. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if this is your first time here. I'd appreciate it. Helps me out with making some cool stuff. Drop a comment down below. There is some questions that I asked during the video that if you guys could give me some feedback on, that'd be really cool. But yeah, I mean, other than that, this is a pretty straightforward video. So I think you guys will like it, and I'll see you guys next week. Alright, this is Orion, my Viculara metallica. See if Orion would like a worm here. My worm would stop curling up here. There we go. There she got it. And there it goes. Alright. I'm gonna give her some water and we'll move on. Okay, this is my Ceratogeus darlingi, also known as the rear-horned baboon. Let's try something smaller and a little bit more wiggly. I'll try to find a larger mealworm here. Might be a little bit more size appropriate. There we go. And there it went. Other than when I moved the enclosure over, Oni's actually out and about pretty fair amount. So not really much of a pet hole, just only when you touch the enclosure then becomes pet hole. So, but yeah, that was Oni, my sea darlingi. Alright, this is Mole, my Brachypelma schroderi, whom I thought was in pre-molt, but I was just filling up the water and Mole came out to investigate, so Mole's gonna do a little threat. And so I guess just came out to make sure that we weren't messing with him or her. So I'm gonna finish filling up the water. I don't know if I'm gonna try to get that worm out of there or not. but we'll leave Mole alone. Alright, next up is my Mbao communal. As you can see, they have done a lot of webbing. They've been out and about a lot. I definitely seem to like the new enclosure made by Inspec Laser here. But we are going to just drop some worms in. And just see, maybe somebody comes out to grab some. They really don't come out usually when I want them to. They usually come out only at night and only after the lights are all turned out. So I just drop worms around 3 at a time, which is enough for all of them. And they tend to disappear. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like anybody's going to come out to eat, but I did want to keep you guys updated. But yeah, I will try to get any interesting footage of them I can in the future. But this is kind of what you see when you have a communal. The rare glimpse of them out and about, you know, usually once every couple days, but usually, like I said, that's only at night. But we'll move on. Alright, next up is my P. metallica, or Poecilotheria metallica, named Cthulhu. Let's see if Cthulhu would like a mealworm. Let's go ahead and open it up here. And we'll put this mealworm right, whoops. Oh, right on him. Didn't really mean to put it right on him, but well. There is Cthulhu. Did end up grabbing that. Just got those colors, came in this previous molt, which is awesome. We're gonna go ahead and put this lid on. There we go. But yeah, colors are starting to really come through. And I can't wait to watch this one get bigger and even more beautiful. Yeah, that was my Poecilotheria metallica named Cthulhu. Let's move on. Alright. Next up is my little pumpkin patch. Which I believe is Haplopelma species, and I'm not sure if it is the small or the large. It was not listed when I bought it. This one is pretty plump right now, as you can see. So I'm not, and it does look like it has a shiny spot on its abdomen. So I'm not going to feed it, but I definitely did want to show you guys, because I don't think I've featured this one very much, if at all. I can't remember if I have at all, but I'm gonna fill its water. Just kind of put some water droplets around, because I do think that it is getting ready to molt, and I just want to make sure that it has something to drink, either before and after it does that. So yeah, I haven't named this one yet. You know, if you guys have any suggestions, you know, put them in the comments down below. Me and my wife are definitely fans of Halloween, so maybe something Halloween related since it is a pumpkin patch. I don't know. Let's see what you guys got. But we will move on. Alright, next up we have Silva. Silva is my Nandu chromatus. Get a Silva sized worm here. If you guys have any Nandu species, you will know that they are really good eaters. A little skittish sometimes though. Let's drop this guy right here. Oh, I dropped it back in the thing. Not what I wanted to do, but looks like Silva got it anyway. Yeah, like I said, great eaters. Might even say voracious eaters. They definitely like their food. But Silva is growing up. Was just the tiniest thing when I got Silva. But is now bigger and definitely got those stripes on the knees. Getting a little bit of red on the abdomen. Really like the way that this spider looks. But yeah, that was Silva, quick and easy. My Nandu chromatus, and we will move on. Alright, next up is Quill. Quill is my Grammostola pulchra. Recently molted. Now the molt looked to be male to me, but it is quite a small molt to be sexing, so don't hold me to that, but I'm thinking that maybe Quill might be a boy. But let's drop some food there. Figured Quill would be pretty eager to munch after that molt. Just got the black colors that the Grammostola pulchra gets, so that's exciting. It's quite the beautiful jet black color. My Brachypelma schroederi should also eventually get that black color, but it takes a little bit longer for that species to do so. But yeah, Quill is doing good. Now has a new suit and got a little bit bigger. So yeah, that was my Grammostola pulchra named Quill, and we will move on. Alright, we'll move on to my other Nandu species, which is Midas, my Nandu tripepi. Let me find a Midas worthy worm here. Yeah, Midas is the size where here soon, hopefully, we can start putting some super worms in there, but I don't think we can yet. Dang it. And I didn't get that worm far enough out for you guys to see Midas, I don't think. Let's see if I can shine a light. Well, you can see some feet. Striped legs. Starting to get some of that blondish hair that they are known for. Add a little bit of water here to the water dish. But yeah, so far, this is another one that when I I got this species, it was super tiny. Probably even smaller than my other Nandu, which was incredibly small. But yeah, been doing well. Oh, they're coming out a little bit more for you guys to see. Used to always hide constantly. Of course now if I touch the enclosure, Midas will still run and hide, but you know, as long as the enclosure isn't being touched, Midas is typically now out in the open. Coming out a little bit more. And you can see kind of got that light blonde color on the hairs, and getting more hairs with each molt. This particular species gets quite large, 8 to 9 inches. Very, very large species, so still got quite a lot of growing to do. But yeah, that was Midas, my Nandu Tripepi, and we will move on. Alright, now we have Con, my Davis Pentiloras. Give me a second here to find a large enough mealworm. Well, this one to do for now. Con is one that has been eating small superworms already, because Con doesn't care about the size of prey. Con will just go after it. But whoops. Let's drop this worm here. And Con was on it, like usual. Really, definitely one of my most recommended species for people that want just a really cool looking terrestrial. I would say that this guy, I wouldn't say it would be a beginner tarantula, but if you have had some beginner tarantulas for a while and you're looking to kind of move into something a little bit more intermediate, I would recommend the Davis Pentiloras. They can have a little bit of attitude as far as threat posture, hair kicking, if you're like rehousing them and stuff like that. So that's the only reason I really wouldn't consider them a beginner. But other than that, I mean, they're pretty straightforward as far as their care. I tried to start a burrow for Con, but this time around Con decided that didn't want to burrow. So now has been just webbing up over everything and is just out in the open and pretty content. So, great eater, always eating, always out, and just, you know, really beautiful tarantula. It's definitely one that a lot of people, when they first see Con, definitely go, ooh, you know, ah, wow, that one's really cool looking. That tiger stripe on the abdomen, that bright bronze carapace, accented by all that black. It's quite nice, and just really cool tarantula overall. But we will move on to the next one, and this was my Davis Pentiloras. Name, whoop, might get a dance. Con has been known to dance after murder. There we go. Little post-kill booty shaking. Alright, we will move on though. Alright, this is Ancho. Ancho is my Brachypelma emilia. Who's got quite a large butt. So I'm going to grab a small mealworm and drop it in and see if Ancho still is hungry. But it looks to me like Ancho might be going into nope. Okay. I was gonna say pre-molt, but with all my Brachypelma that I have, I will say that I can never really tell. Because just when you think that they're getting large and couldn't possibly want to eat anymore, they still want to eat. So, but yeah, this one is slow growing, but definitely really cool. I think this one is my wife's. I think she thinks this one's the prettiest. Let's find out. Hey, Jody. Jody. Would you say that you think Ancho is the prettiest? Is that the one that you like the most?
He's very cute.
Yeah? Won't commit to cutest, but say top 3?
Yeah, definitely in the top 3. I haven't like rated them or anything.
Okay, well I won't make you do that right now. But alright, thanks for your input. Alright, well we will move on to the next, guys. This was Ancho, my Brachypelma emilia. Alright. This one is Luvia, my male Pamphobedia species Macala. I do not know if Luvia is in pre-molt. Pretty plump, but this is another one of my species where that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Yep. So, Luvia, still hungry. Pamphobedias. That is what you get when it comes to that genus. Pretty much anything that is has Pamphobedias in the name is going to eat. And usually, if it's male, it will look very pretty while doing it. So, I'm going to fill this water dish. I was waiting to see if we might get a dance from Luvia. He has been known to be a dancer. Doesn't look like we're going to though. So we will leave Luvia to his meal and we will move on. Alright, this is the enclosure for doubloon. Doubloon is my Neoholothele NCI. Now I have been having some issues with doubloon not liking worms. Last week I gave doubloon a cricket, which worked out much better. But we are gonna try a worm again, just to see if maybe doubloon might be willing to try a worm again. I have fed doubloon worms. Oh. Okay, so doubloon will accept my worm offering this week. That is sufficient. So yeah, we will leave doubloon to the meal and move on. Hey guys, I know I had already done an intro and everything, but I just saw something when I was editing this video and getting ready to upload it. And I saw that we had reached, we're over 300 subs on the channel now. And I just wanted to take a quick moment to say thank you guys. Everyone that has subscribed or liked the video or anything. It's really awesome. And it really makes me truly happy to see the channel grow. This means a lot to me. I put a lot of time and effort into this, and it's rewarding to see the channel get larger and to be able to do this for more people. So just want to take a quick moment to say thank you guys very much for subscribing and sharing everything. It means a lot. Thank you.